We made Dirty Dr. Peppers every day for a whole year last year, and this just so happens to be the video that you do not want to miss because I'm going to give you our top 3 throughout the entire year. And if you haven't already seen these drinks on our page before, then you're in for it.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know, but Dirty Dr. Peppers have been such a huge hit at our physical location for about like 3.5 years, where we've made Dirty Dr. Peppers at our location nonstop every day. Okay. Now, to some of you that may be like, what even is a Dirty Dr. Pepper? I'm going to need you to do a little bit of research. You're doing good right now because you found this page. Okay. But in today's episode, I definitely want to go over how us making Dirty Dr. Peppers for that long has just completely spread to so many different other sodas. But if you give me a brief second of your time, I just want to go through thoroughly this video in particular because it got a lot of love, it got a lot of attention, and there are a few things that I want to explain that I didn't get to explain in that video. You got to think I'm making these videos short, sweet, quick, just so you have enough time to keep your daily scrolling session going. But on this platform, I want to focus a little bit more and dial in just a little bit harder. Okay. So let's just watch this first one and I'm going to get back to you. Give me 1 second.
And for all my real ones that are going to stick through to the end of this video, I got a little treat for you at the end too, okay? Now coming in at number 3 is the Fluffy Banana Berry Dirty Dr. Pepper. This one went viral strictly because what are you doing with marshmallow fluff, bro? That was a whole trend section for a while where people were just completely filling their cups with marshmallow fluff. I had to try it out. I had to see what the fluff was all about. But you know me, come on. I had to put my own spin on it and add my own ingredients and add my own regimen to these drinks because the original layout of a fluffy, dirty soda was just fluff and soda. Now, and for all
Please double check me. Go back and look at it and see when the fluffy, dirty soda trend was a thing. They would just put, fluff all around the cup, put some ice in it, and put some soda in it. So, what I'm referring to in this section of the video is that on our page, we actually like to incorporate different flavors that you normally wouldn't find in a drink. So, I like to pride myself in that. It makes you stand out a little bit more if you're trying to incorporate drinks into your shop when you have something that's a little bit more exclusive in a drink. So yes, the trend was fun, but you really didn't get any extra flavor out of just adding fluff around the rim. So, in this one in particular, adding a banana cold foam into a fluffy, oh, bro, trust me, you just have to try it yourself. But the combination of marshmallow and banana alone with a strawberry Dr. Pepper is like, you're probably thinking to yourself, and if you're not, why didn't I think of that? Like, trust me. And there's so many other drinks like that that I want to dive into, and I can't wait to show you. But look at this.
I know we can all do better than that. So you know me, I fluffed it up a little bit and I put in half-ounce banana, half-ounce strawberry sauce. A lot of you guys ask me where we get that sauce from, and I like to use Da Vinci sauce and Kapor sauce. They won't let you down. The texture is amazing, and so is this drink. But it just so happened to make it to number 3.
And I don't know if you're thinking to yourself, why are you giving out recipes? Why are you giving out all of this information in some of your videos that you're selling at your shop? Well, that's just because in the beginning, I wish that we had something like that. I wish that we had someone to follow and someone to guide us down the long misery road of creating drinks and putting them out there on a menu, and they don't do good and they just sit, and we have a lot of inventory in the back because we just thought that this one was the drink and all of that. And we went through a lot of ups and downs in our shop, and I just don't want to see a lot of other shops go through that. So we give out our recipes, and well, we sell them in ebook form, but we also, if you just pay attention to our videos very thoroughly, you can see the things that we're doing. I'm giving everything. I'm very transparent. And in this one, giving out the exact recipe of half-ounce banana, half-ounce strawberry sauce, We like to use strawberry sauce from Kapora, and that consistency in that Kapora sauce, if I'm comparing it to like strawberry sauce from Nesquik, man, it's a night and day difference in the taste and the texture. And when I say texture, that means the texture that you get when you stir up the drink and you're actually mixing it and combining it into one. You don't want, little clumpiness or little tidbits in your drink. You want it to be one smooth, consistent drink, one flow, right? So, that means a lot. There's so many factors to it. If you want to replicate a drink and if you want that drink to reach someone enough that they want to come back to your establishment. So that's what I was meaning in that. But there are 3 different drinks in this video, so that one just made it to number 3 out of a 3, 2, 1 tier type of thing. So I'm just rating them as I go, and the next drink is a little bit better than that one.
Now let's move on to number 2. The aura on this drink around Halloween time was untouched, okay? The Green Goblin Dirty Dr. Pepper was talked about in our mall for a while, just because not too many other coffee shops were dabbling into the dirty soda realm around this time last year. And in that season, we just so happened to be ahead of the game. But in this one, she is going to introduce around an ounce of the white chocolate and an ounce of the creme de mint. Why is it called creme de mint? Please do not ask me. Please do not ask me any questions about the names of.
Yeah, there's a lot of fact to what I was saying in this one. Yes, we are in a mall. We are a kiosk. So the kiosk that we have in the mall, it does have a lot of foot traffic around certain seasons, but there are some seasons that are not. And this season in particular, in the Halloween season, we were crushing it. We were crushing it. And when I tell you the Green Goblin Dirty Dr. Pepper was just one of those drinks that stood out to so many people. And it's on a family scale. Not all kids can have coffee, but a lot of kids are allowed to have sodas. And we can scale it back on a sugar-free scale. But I just so happened to show you in this episode how to make the sugar version. One of the main things in this one is just that the cream, the mint, or however you pronounce that, and forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. That one is not so much of a minty mint type of flavor. It's more of a creamy, sweet, minty flavor. It's like when you get that first initial bite of the gum before the spearmint or something like kicks in or something like that. Yeah, it's the sweet part of it. So that mixed with white chocolate is already a crazy combination by itself. But we're talking about Dr. Pepper here. So just imagine Dr. Pepper, wherever you are. Imagine Dr. Pepper. Yeah, kick one of those back and you say, man, I have some flavors in the kitchen. Let me just add some flavors to this. Or better yet, let's top that. Imagine Dr. Pepper themselves came out with a Sprite combo mix, because they've been going crazy lately. But imagine that one. It would go insane. It would go insane, especially around the Halloween season, and that's what it was doing at our kiosk.
Because I just don't know. But I do know the combination of cream mint and white chocolate is insane. We probably made close to like 2,000 of these things just in the Halloween season, and that's freaking crazy. Now, the one you've been waiting for in the number 1 spot is the Blue Hawaiian Dirty Dr. Pepper. Last summer, Dr. Pepper rode out guns blazing with the creamy coconut Dr. Pepper, and it blew everyone's mind, including mine.
And see, I told you, Dr. Pepper has been going crazy in a good way, okay? And they just so happen to put together a flavor combination that we already use in our coffee shop. So just imagine the previous one, okay? That's all I was trying to say. But the creamy coconut, dude, that one is so amazing. And a lot of people may not feel that way. We all have our own taste buds. We all have our own tongues. But we just so happened to get enough votes from enough people to know that that one majority of the vote made it to number 1. Okay. And you're about to see. Just watch the outcome of this. Just please.
I chose to tackle the flavor combination of this one with the original taste factors that it already represented and just enhance those just a little bit more. And the color psychology on this drink when you're promoting or marketing and in front of a customer is like top tier, okay? The gradient of the blue, gray to white makes this drink approachable on every age level. Not to mention, they also rolled out a 0 sugar creamy coconut. This one was so popular that we introduced it in our first Dirty Soda recipe ebook.
Yes, we do have certain drinks and recipes that don't necessarily get a step-by-step instruction on the video itself, only because it's so popular in store and so popular online. The mix of the two, when they collab, we have to put some type of exclusivity on some of the recipes that we create. Now, I know some people may be like, so why do you pick and choose, or why do you not give out every single recipe? I mean, because really, what would be the fun in that? Okay. And also, we actually take the time to put together step-by-step tutorials and step-by-step recipe books, and the graphics, what goes into the team, what goes into the production of making everything. Like, that stuff takes time. So sometimes, a little bit of trade-off for the things that we know. For most of the time, if there's a fair trade in between, that means it's a really good recipe, or it's a really good drink, to the point where you can advertise it in your establishment or your home, or to your friends and your family as well. And they are going to feel the same way. They're going to be like, why didn't you make me this drink sooner? Why am I just finding out about this? And that's what we like to share. We like to share the exclusivity, the excitement, the camaraderie around certain things like this. So, really, I just want to end this one with, we do have recipe ebooks, but you don't have to get them. You can just watch our videos. And I want to make more videos like this one, deep diving into what we're actually doing, so that you can feel comfortable at home doing the same thing, and or so maybe get inspired enough to start that business of your own.
If you haven't already got that one, if you haven't already got the second one, what are you waiting on? The link is in our bio. I'm not going to do any more promoting on that. But if you made it this far in the video, I want to give you something special, and I want to give you the chance to get every single recipe that we've ever created 50% off, because we put the time and the effort in, and you guys have put the time and the effort in of watching our videos and telling us thank you and giving us our flowers. Use code SUMMER5050 before you purchase the bundle of all of our recipes, and our bookstore is at the top of our homepage.